Jacques Duteau. Alright, let's talk
Excuse
to
me,
this guy.
sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch that.
No.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with Emmy?
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Attack?
Michael! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
I believe it's service.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Oui.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
For a change. Okay.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Sera, whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
What?
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott.
Thanks, Trixie. Technique.
Oh, God, not that guy.
Among all you pointy-headed...
No, please no. It's bad enough to pose as an exhibitor, kidnap another exhibitor and stash him away. But to refuse to take a Patrons 5 ticket, that's a cause for complaint. Oh, right. The Expo authorities must hear about this. Authorities... is that Officer Parker or Artie?
Right, people. Like the lady said, I labor in the field of porn scum. Algae, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological entity. Through diligent study and
Come
countless
on.
hours of experimentation,
Hey, Artie,
what do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
The Expo? Sure, but I was wondering.
To a disbelieving world.
That's Carl Sagan in the deep-sea diving suit, and he's holding Emmett captive in the bathysphere.
You're making a pretty serious allegation, mister. I'll have to look into it. Right after the show.
Too late.
This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out.
Come with me.
Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I'm only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere.
A113 here in the main hall and sample an algae cake on the house. I thank you.
What is he planning?
Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Bullshit. Oh God.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another
This
of our
is
fine
interesting.
exhibitors. See you soon.
God. Parker.
Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for repairs.
I'll wait.
Step back! You're tripping the hose.
Oh,
What does it
no.
matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry. Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you would.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you!
Emmett, you.
You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, aka Carl Sagan, aka...
No!
What?
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you would.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right?
What do we do then?
You
You
know
seem
what
so-
happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimped horse means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not.
Right, the thing is, if this Emmett dies, he dies as well, obviously. Citizen Brown may not have Emma's best interest at heart, but of course he wouldn't want any actual harm to befallen to his young counterpart. Marty would never harm Emmett either, but does Citizen Brown know this for sure? We did that. We stepped on
I
the...
command you uncrimp that hose.
Funny, you'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
T-Mobile. What? No, what's the one where they just like their catchphrase is like "Stay
Step
connected."
off the hose.
Never.
Raise the Hey!
Come on.
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you.
Oh,
Why not? You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, aka Carl Sagan, aka...
No!
still not.
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
I won't do it.
Oh, come on. Do we just wait, Artie? He's gotta raise it.
Superlords, the years, they have become unstoppable.
Oh, it's a magical.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's
stop.
wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is. What's this?
Oh, yeah. Edna made Detective Parker shut down your booth. He says he can't go against her.
Oh, yeah?
Unless we dig up some dirt that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. So that's what we'll do.
Dig up some dirt. Who's got dirt on her? Stop. Probably Trixie? They're like sworn enemies, aren't they?
Hiya, folks.
Hi, Trixie.
Now, what can I do you for?
Did you see me rescue Emmett from that bathysphere?
Yeah, you mean to tell me Carl Sagan stuck him in that thing?
Uh-huh.
Right under my nose. Some goddess I turned out to be. Well, anyway, he looks okay now.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try.
Still not?
Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Thanks.
Whatever, if we come up with something, we'll just give her the credit for it, that she inspired me like 40 hours after she actually did her so-called thingy, whatever the hell it may have been. A stroll around the expo might do you some good. Who's got dirt on Edna? This guy? Hostile guy.
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Oh,
Wait a
God.
minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? What? I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey! You're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice!
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster!
But I want algae cakes. God. Come on. No algae cakes for me? Oh, too bad. Who else then? Who's got dirt on Edna? I doubt it's Marty McFly.
Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that.
They got married.
Edna Strickland got Officer Parker to close Emmett's booth down.
What? Why?
She claims his invention is dangerous.
Is it?
That's not the point. Is there anything you could do to get Emmett's booth reopened?
I am afraid not. This may be a wondrous land of tomorrow, but it's still within the jurisdiction of the Hill Valley Police Force. Maybe you should talk to Officer Parker.
He says there's nothing he can do as long as Edna's got clout in Hill Valley.
She does have that.
Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already pushed his luck by substituting this electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
See you around.
Who? Right, we had a stroll around. Still upset about Edna's meddling? Get your mind off your troubles at the Future Furnishing exhibition. Future Furnishing? Well, you might pick up something nice for yourself while you're there. How about a potted plant? Right. What would we need the potted plant for? Can we just take it? Apparently so.
Hey, don't walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
That smile. How do we distract him then?
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
Oh god.
Excuse me.
Marty! Michael!
Smirnoff!
Oh god.
I just want to talk to Detective Parker. What's the holdup with giving the okay to Emmett's invention?
What do you think? It's Strickland. She's not giving an inch.
But you said that Emmett would be able to clear everything up.
That's what I thought. But he's really not helping his case with all his scientific gobbledygook.
So what can we do to fix this?
Right now, I don't think anything short of running Edna out of Hill Valley on a rail's gonna help your friend, kid.
How am I supposed to run Edna out on a rail?
I don't know. Discredit her. Find out something bad about her. A woman that self-righteous has to have some horrible secret lurking in her past.
Or future. What's a newly promoted detective like you doing hanging out at a science expo anyway?
Are you kidding me? This is a great assignment. I get to sit
All
and
right.
What is that?
Yeah. Who listens to? I've got some dirt on Edna. Well, actually, we don't.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
She tried to reprogram Doc. She had my dad beat up. This is probably the most relevant. Because this is obviously in the future. This is dad beat up also in the future, I think. Let's just...
She kidnapped a friend of mine and she tried to erase his brain.
That's terrible. But when did this happen?
In the future.
Stick to the facts, kid. I have enough people come to me with cock and bull stories.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if
Yeah?
Right.
I saw her whispering about something with Carl Sagan outside the expo yesterday.
Do you know what they were whispering about?
No, but she looked really guilty.
I need something more solid than that, I'm afraid.
You know how you said you'd She sent this goon to beat up my dad and steal his videotape.
That's awful. What's a videotape?
Never mind.
Alright.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess?
Never. I guess we'll talk to Emmett.
Hello,
Do you know what she made him do?
Yeah, come here. Listen, if Carl Sagan shows up again, you're not gonna let him lead you away, are you?
Are you kidding? My sole concern now is to get back up to my electrokinetic levitator.
Good man. Assuming we get Parker to open your booth back up before they call your name, is the levitator ready to go?
All except the power source. You did bring the static accumulator, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got it. You want it now?
No. Wait till we get back to the booth.
Edna made Parker close your booth down.
I know that.
So he'll only open it up again if we could find a way to discredit her. Do you know anything that'll ruin Edna's standing in town?
Yes, I do. She is a rotten kisser!
That wasn't what I had in mind. Edna never confessed anything to you, did she?
Like what?
Something incriminating. Like, for instance, her being the speakeasy arsonist.
Edna, the speakeasy arsonist? Then again, why not?
But she never said anything about it to you?
No.
I gotta run. Did you talk some sense into those two?
Oh, a Sisyphean task if ever there was one.
Sisyphean, wow.
Oh,
Hey, Emmett, mind if I talk to your ex for a minute?
Could you? The detective and I need to have a rational conversation about my invention.
are you implying that I'm irrational?
Come on, Edna.
It's funny that we're actually talking to Emmett, if we're allowed to talk to her, rather than just talking to her directly.
Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnoff.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of those dogs he loves so much.
Shiny.
You hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice. Once Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
I know your deep, dark secret.
Secret? What secret?
You've been working for Tannen? What?
You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing. What I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
God, where is he?
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
I think cue ball is the key here. One of the options was that she worked with Kit Tannen. Maybe she did. And if someone knows about it, it would probably be one of Kit Tannen's henchmen. So cue ball.
Why is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an expose about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
I haven't got time
Blackmail is
for
also
this.
something bad,
That's
isn't
funny.
it?
Soon Emmett and I will have all the time in the world.
Why can't we take it?
Hiya, folks.
Hey,
Please-
don't walk
damn
off
it.
with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
No. Aren't you too busy, like, talking to them? What if we put the ticket on the plant?
Nah.
I get it already. I think I got it at least. Let's see. We want to go into House of Future Furnishing. We have to exchange them.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his capital.
There it is.
Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Pot of plant.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
Exactly, it's just...
The next exhibitor
Oh,
on
God.
our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Right, so just because he's busy... At least they didn't take away his name yet. Alright, let's swap the plants.
What?
That felt so evil for some reason. At least the music kind of made it feel very evil. Alright, we swapped the plants. Great, now you have to where to plant it. Your mark will be your only your mark will only talk freely if she believes she's got perfect privacy. In the phone booth. Right, because it's glass-proof and soundproof and everything.
Okay, call me a snoop.
But at least I'm not a dog. Or lion. Okay, well, now that we placed it in there. Where's Cue Ball though? Oh no, I don't want to talk to that guy. I can't find Cue Ball. Right, so the call is in there, or at least the bug is in there, and you're able to place a call from the House of Future.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Right, let's make a phone call. The green one.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
It's like that thing, like seriously, it's like it puts it on in your brain and then sucks out your brain.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni Muse of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
Carl Sagan, some guy.
This is Anthony. I'm looking for a friend of mine, Mr. Closeoff.
Close off?
Yes, first name Oliver.
Oliver Closeoff? Listen, kid, I didn't just fall off the poutine truck. Who is this really?
Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
Okay, that was a prank call apparently. Hey, at least we made one in this game. It's not Seymour Butts, but it's a prank call nonetheless.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike
Who do we-
4253.
Not Kit Tannen, right?
Hill Valley Expo, Techni speaking. Who's this?
Carl Sagan?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
You tell her, woman.
Mr. Sagan, what happened? I thought you were distracting Emmett.
I was? Oh, yes, of course I was.
Then why is Emmett standing here valiantly trying to convince Detective Parker that he should be allowed to go through with this ever so dangerous display of wrong-headed technology?
What can I say? I was outsmarted by that wily Yakov Smirnov.
Well, that puts a crimp in our plan.
Yes, our plan. About that plan. I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
You were supposed to keep Emmett distracted, but it appears that you've been foiled by Mr. Smirnov.
What can I say? He's too smart for an old fogey like me.
So I see.
Plans have changed?
There's been a change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind. I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But you told me it could be dangerous, and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator, that the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered, and so on and so forth.
I said a lot of things, but I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No, I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Don't worry, Carl. You can count on me.
Where's Emmett?
I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
He's with...
Why are you saying all those terrible things about Emmett's friend?
Young comrade Smirnov, you were the one who told me about his vile deeds.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail.
Put the fire.
That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumphing up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me.
Got it.
I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
It better be. Holy. It's... Oh no.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Almost. Right, well, it's kind of surprising that she didn't notice the plant there, but nevertheless, we got evidence that she is a freaking arsonist. So, yeah, we're gonna hopefully give the evidence to Officer Parker in the next video. So, please look forward to the next video. Please like and subscribe for more as well. And thank you very much for watching. Peace with one finger.